Hey everybody, what's going on today? In this tutorial, we're going to learn about aligning paragraphs and working with paragraphs and stuff like that in Illustrator CS6. And we're going to use the paragraph panel here, and then you can also do some things with the control panel up here. So all I did was I took a line of text, or not a line of text. Actually, I went and picked out some lyrics, and maybe you can figure out what they are by just reading them. But whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna go to Window and make sure that you have your panel open. So you're gonna want to go to Paragraph, and it's going to bring up your paragraph panel. If you already had it open, obviously you can click the tabs. But the first thing we're going to learn about is aligning. Now, we're going to start with align center. And when it's aligned in the center, everything's pretty much centered for each line that you have. It's going to be equally in the center. And if we go to the left, it's going to be aligned to the left of the text box and right to the right of the text box. And then we've got a couple justifies here. And I'll just do the regular justify where it says justify all lines. And that's going to space everything out evenly, all the words evenly on each line. And if I justify a line to the left, here's justified to the middle, and here's justified to the right. But that's a good idea on how to align paragraphs. It's not the coolest thing in the world, but you got to know how to do it when you're working with stuff like this. So let's go down a little bit farther and check out the indenting and the spacing of the paragraphs. So pretty much you can quickly indent lines of text in precise locations using this actually from the left or even the right margin with the ruler here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put left alignment so we can it kind of looks like what we're used to working with, and we're going to indent some of this stuff going on here. So here is the left indent button. If I start bringing that up, it left indents the whole entire thing. Now here is first line left indent. If I do that, look at the very first line of each. Well, it's not the first line indent's not going to work on this actually. Oops, my bad. I need to go back because each line except for this last one are their own lines because they have a enter pressed after. So let's just look at this line down here. So pretend this is the start of a sentence or start of a paragraph right here, and you need to indent the first line. So we'll go ahead. I'll put my cursor down here. Let's go ahead and indent this line, first line. And now you can see what I was talking about when you can be precise. You can take your mouse cursor that was on the type tool, so you just switch to the type tool and bring it to wherever you need to. And then the last thing we've got here is a right indent, and we can increase the indent if we want or decrease it. All it's going to do is push things over and make things either it's going to allow them to be closer to the edge of the box or not as close. Just two more little boxes here left. We've got space before a paragraph, and if you want to add spacing between paragraphs, you can using this. So there's tons of paragraphs on this. Each sentence right here is a paragraph because they have enter pressed after them, except for the last one. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to select all of them using my selection tool. And now you can see it's trying to space out in between these paragraphs. And I'll try this one out. Yeah, it's going to do pretty much the same thing because they're all one line, but we can also make them closer together. Oh, looks like I've got a cursor down there. Now we can. There we go. Look, we're smushing it together. Now it's starting to overlap. but you can get it closer together or not, or whatever. And then you've got hyphenate. If you've got a big word and it goes off the edge, it's going to hyphenate it if you have this selected, or it's not. It'll just go to the next line. Most of the time you want to take that off because nowadays nobody really likes hyphenated words. They kind of look unprofessional. So that's about it for this tutorial, and you guys learned about using paragraphs, how to align them, how to indent them, and how to basically just maneuver your way around using paragraphs in Illustrator. You'll probably have to use them at one time or another, and you just got to know how to do it so you can just get through it quickly and not get stuck on it. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next tutorial.